What's up, good people? Thank you for clicking play on another episode of Big Man, Tiny Kingdom. Yo, I wanted to provide an update for those of you who may have listened to my previous episode where I mentioned that I had a membership for Passport America. I spoke about how I was gifted the campgrounds discount program, that when you are part of the club, it reduces the cost of staying at RV parks by 50%. I thought I was one of the cool kids, and I shared with you all how beneficial Passport America would be for me because the features of the membership, I could definitely see them being of great use. Well, I spoke too soon on all that. After actually attempting to use it, I'm singing a different tune, and let me tell you why. Let me first say this, though. I still think Passport America is a pretty decent subscription to have for what all it offers. However, here in Arizona, which is where I would be primarily using it, the list of participating campgrounds don't suit my needs. Basically because it's geared towards the 55 and older RV parks. Unfortunately, I have not been blessed to be included in that age group, so this Passport America membership won't help me out that much right now. There are 81 campgrounds here in Arizona that are part of the program, but only 8 of them are all ages parks. And of those 8, there were really picky stipulations that applied to using your membership. Things like, in order to get the discount, you had to reserve a total of 7 days. Well, that limits me from doing a weekend getaway, which is something I like to do a lot. Another restriction was that the discount was not valid October through April. Here in Arizona, with how the weather is, those are the prime good months for camping. And the other thing about those 8 of 81 that I'm not really feeling, 6 of the 8 are in the same city. So I'm not given much area to roam throughout Arizona where I'd be able to take advantage of the discounts. I guess I can't be too upset about this. It was a gift to me, which this definitely gave me an opportunity to explore the membership, see what it's all about before actually purchasing. Unfortunately, as old as my bones feel, I'm not seasoned enough to save money on my camping adventures. Guess I won't be renewing Passport America when it expires. However, down the road, I certainly will be reconsidering signing up for it again. This is just how it is in Arizona. This state is known for its snowbirds coming here in their RVs. I see all the time where local businesses look to accommodate the seniors. I also see where they look for ways to tax them even more because they know the snowbirds are mostly coming here in the fall and winter. So while they are here, businesses are trying to make as much as they can off of the old folks before they leave again. My thoughts is that Passport America is great for RV park businesses, but here specifically in Arizona, it sucks for us youngsters. I feel like their website could add some filters or some options for you to search better that would allow me to just find all ages parks versus the 55 and older ones that don't benefit me. And also for those parks that offer the discounts year round versus the ones that are just seasonal. For that reason, I'm going to give Passport America a 5 out of a 10 rating. Just thought I'd share my 2 cents for those of you who have heard about it and maybe thought about becoming a member. Still a cool concept, and I appreciate the discounts, but turns out it's not for everyone. Another thing I want to update you all about is me publishing my first book. It's a short story or a novella, less than 100 pages. It's a romance book for those of you into love, sex, relationship drama. This is book 1 of the series, and the name of it is Casual Encounters with Women from Work written by me, Andre Briscoe. You can check it out on any online retailer that you use to purchase your books. You can visit my website, andrebriscoe.com. It's available in paper book and audiobook for $5 and as an ebook for just 99 cents. Since its publication date, people have asked me how to get a signed copy. If you're interested in that, feel free to search for me on Facebook. You should be able to easily find me by my name, or you can use at Big Man Tiny Kingdom. Send me a DM and I'll let you know how I can mail you out an autographed book. I really appreciate all of you who have already purchased. Thank you so very much. That means a lot to me. Like I mentioned, this is book 1 of the Casual Encounter series, and the next installment is already in the works. I hope to have that available real soon. Not going to put a date on it, not going to put any pressure on me to fast track the next release. This is something I'm doing because I'm passionate about it. I'm taking my time with it. I'm doing it on my schedule. So don't really have an aggressive release date, but it is something that I want to get done as soon as I can. So it'll definitely be sometime this year. But right now, I'm going to give y'all a snippet of the audiobook. This part I'm going to play is a small section taken from the epilogue chapter. It's laying the foundation for the crazy mess that the main character Miles gets himself into throughout the book after he decides to get involved with a coworker. Here, take a listen.
That was the way Cleon, my best friend since grade school, acknowledged me when I entered his barbershop. His peculiar way of greeting me only meant that my personal business was today's hot topic. You see, Cleon was not just the owner of Goodfellas Barbershop. He also made it his priority to be its resident entertainer. Let him tell it. He knew everything about everybody. Even if he didn't know, Cleon was such a colorful storyteller that it was always a good time listening to whatever came out of his mouth. Goodfellas Barbershop, like any black barbershop, was a place that brothers visited for the camaraderie just as much as they came to get a haircut. Sometimes we could come through just for the good vibes. I was just lecturing these amateurs on why you don't get involved with women at the workplace. You got the nightclub, the gym, there's Walmart, even church is fair game. But this fool right here messes up his money spot over what I'm sure was just a few minutes of pleasure. Cleon had the entire barbershop audience laughing and applauding at my expense. I didn't appreciate Cleon using my real-life drama to amuse everyone. But honestly, I'd be all in on the fun if it was someone else that he was ragging on. Besides, he was only sharing details that were public record. All anyone had to do was watch the local news or Google it. I stood there, fake laughing with everyone. But neither Cleon nor anyone else in attendance knew how much emotional distress I was carrying around. What went down shouldn't happen to any person, and especially not at their place of employment. But I was finding out that living to talk about it was both a blessing and a curse. I was relieved that I survived. It was just difficult to live with the fact that because of my selfish actions, someone else no longer was.
Casual Encounters with Women from Work, written by Andre Briscoe, and the audiobook was narrated by Dorsey Jackson. If you do purchase and read it, please help me out by leaving a review. Reviews are golden. They are very valuable to independent authors, brings me up on the book charts, helps other readers find it, gets the attention of much larger publishing companies who may inquire about buying the rights to distribute the book on an even larger platform. So thank you in advance for your support of not only my book, but for also checking out this podcast. I appreciate the love. Aside from writing these days, of course, I'm out here on these Arizona highways, exploring the beautiful landscape the Most High has blessed this state to offer. Recently, I visited the Boyce Thompson Arboretum, fascinating place that I'll be talking about in an upcoming episode. Also have gotten to spend a lot of time renovating my RV, Babar. Although I've been frustrated with it, I am just not getting the concept down of how to properly back up a trailer. Everyone just keeps telling me to practice, practice, practice. I do that. I'm just not getting it, but I will continue to put in the work to figure it out. I can't avoid it because there are just not enough campgrounds with pull-through sites. So at some point, I'm going to have to become a pro at it, and I know eventually I will. More to come on the podcast, all the wonderful things that I got going on, sharing my life experiences with any of y'all folks out there who listen. Please be sure that whatever you got going on in your life, you do the damn thing real big. Keep it kosher, good people. This is Big Man, Tiny Kingdom.